Comedy Nation.
Ted Cruz is the Abraham Lincoln of Sarah Palin's, and
it's all about male power, because that's what everything is about in the goddamn world.
I think that sex workers...
I'm sorry, I have a mere human penis. Look what they've given me to work with.
The way Comedy Nation works is this: we bring comedians out, everyone does a brief monologue on the same topic, and then we move to a panel discussion, and then we move to the full frontal nudity, because we want to sell this. So, tonight's theme is going to be on gambling and prostitution and drugs, and is it time to cash in on sin? Because we have all these things that are tempting us to go to hell, and we don't make money off of it. So we really have taxation without representation of damnation temptation.
My experience with gambling is that it's a fruitless activity. It's the closest you can come to insanity as a sane person, because you keep tempting fate and mathematics to favor you. And there's... I mean, you don't have to be a Greek philosopher to understand that mathematics doesn't go like, fucking, I dig your action.
When you bring up legalizing drugs, most people say, oh, is that what you want? Is that what you want? Bunch of heroin addicts running around in the streets? Yeah, that would be hilarious to me. First of all, I've never done heroin, but I don't think you do a whole lot of running with it.
In Germany, we heard a lot of news when the sex workers of Berlin chose to unionize.
Where's that Norma Ray film?
I'm in turnaround at Netflix. It's called Hormorray.
Tonight's theme is on the two-party system, and my opinion on the two-party system is I think it's a good idea. I'm willing to go for a second party.
The Republicans are like an alien invasion, and the Democrats are like UFO skeptics during an alien invasion. And the guy in War of the Worlds, get out of the van, Ray!
We have two entities that all they do is fight. You know what I mean? Like, if you have two children that are just horrible children that just fight back and forth, is the solution adding more children?
They did a survey earlier this year, and they polled people on whose party's ideas they agreed with more. 22 out of the 23 major issues, people lined up with the Democrats. When this information was presented to Joe Scarborough, what he says is, yeah, we have a massive branding problem. That's not your problem, right? It's not like you have the world's greatest candy bar and it's named Cancer.
I always say to people, if you really are concerned about your privacy, everyone would live like black people. Because we are the most paranoid people in the United States of America. We don't trust anybody, we don't trust the government, we don't trust the judicial system. If you don't believe me, tomorrow, just ask a black person randomly their name. Just go say, hey, what's your name? You're like, now you want to know my name?
I'm Mexican American, and I'm dating this Cuban chick, and she's giving me shit because I didn't speak fluent Spanish. I tried to explain to all my grandparents came from Mexico to East LA like in the early 1900s. My parents' first language happened to be English. And I meed her dad, he gives me the same grief. And I said, you know what, ask him how come he's been in this country for 30 years and he still doesn't speak English. He said he was busy working 3 jobs to support his family. And I said, well, let him know if you learned English, you've only had to work 2 jobs. And he said, get the hell out of my house in perfect English.
Worst thing is this, like we have these things now that are just constant distraction. That's connected to all of the world. I don't want to belittle anyone with other like chemical addictions or whatever, but heroin doesn't buzz when it wants you to use it.
At age 77, Willie Nelson was arrested in Texas for 3 ounces of marijuana. God, who produces it around the globe, remains at large.